Well, the Fever play the Aces tonight for the third game. They're in Indy. And the question is Lexie Hull going to be available for the game? I put out a video yesterday showing that she was on the sideline while practice was going on wearing a back brace or some type of therapy brace. It didn't look good. And so I come across this article here, and it's just saying after the game on Tuesday night, I'm feeling sore still, but I think just a lot of treatment trying to get your body as ready as you can be. She said part of the playoffs. I think for everyone, it's the end of the season. Everyone's a little fatigued. Everyone's a little sore. So just trying to go out there and do the best I can. I had a lot of treatment with the trainers. I'm really thankful for them for spending a lot of time with me today, a lot of time with me yesterday, getting me ready for tonight. So, and then we got, when I was, if you watch the video of them practicing with, they did a lot of 5-on-0 drills, basically warm up or trying to work, practice. And Aerial Powers and Shea Petty, was taking the role of Lexie Hull during the practices. And, it's going to be a sad thing if Lexie Hull it gets hurt to the point where she can't play, because defensively she's needed badly. Out of the two, Aerial Powers and Shea Petty, I believe Aerial Powers could fit that role. But is she as good as a defender as Lexie Hull? No, I don't know. But it is what it is. Stephanie White said that Lexie Hull will be good for tonight. She will bearing any setbacks. So I think that's why they took the time with Lexie Hull at the practice and let her back rest. I'm sure she hurt her back in the first game against the Aces. And we all know, there's no hiding it. We all know why she hurt her back. It's Asia Wilson's aggressive, brutal tactics that hurts players. And I don't think it's right to let them get away with it. I just don't think that it's appropriate for them to sit back and just, because she's the MVP of the league, that to allow her to have these moving picks and screens and tripping people. And, in that first game, if you remember, she literally threw Lexie Hull to the ground right there in front of the officials. And, the second game, Lexie Hull, I think she scored. She hit 5 threes, I believe, in that game. But she's shot the ball more than anybody. We just can't have that. You can't have that happen. You can't. She can't be the leading person shooting the ball. It's just let her focus on defense, and if she has a wide open three, then let her do that. She's not a slasher or any of that. So she hasn't been one all year. She's not one now. Things don't change like that. But in order for them to fill the role for Lexie during this game, you got to have more out of the bench, which is what Petty and Powers is. And if their game is not up to par, then they can't fill the role. So it's important for Lexie Hull to play in this game. they don't need her to be the leading scorer, but she does need to be able to play the defense. And, you know, I don't know. To me, it's pretty messed up that, you know, they allow one player to hurt another player and get away with it. It's just not appropriate. It brings the whole everything down. So, but you know, of course, Dantas is still concussion protocol. I just don't understand that one either. I just don't. I mean, how is she still got a concussion? I just don't get that. But the game is tonight at 7:30. I think 7:30, and we'll see how Lexie Hull does. I mean, you got to figure even if she starts and plays, I mean, how long will her backs, you know, could she end up getting spasms and stuff like that and have to come out of the game, which means the bench is going to have to step up in this game. In order for the Fever to win, there's two things I know has got to happen in order for them to win this game. The bench is going to have to play better and score points. The bench in the last game, the Aces bench destroyed the Fever's bench by a long shot. And that was the difference in the game, if you want to be honest about it. And then, and Lexie Hull, it can't be your leading shot person. I mean, she can't be the person shooting the ball more than anybody else on the floor. And, you know, so you're going to have I'm content with Lexie Hull getting 9 to 12 points in the game as long as she's able to play defense. Who's got to step up is everybody else. I mean, Boston has to step up. You know, Howard, you know, they all have to step up in these games. If they don't, then they're in trouble. And I just don't think that, I think that I'm hoping Lexie Hull is able to perform tonight without any troubles, because they're going to need her. Even if they win this game, they're going to need her in the next game. What would be the great scenario is that she makes it through these, that they win 2 games in a row and make it to the next round, and the other series drags out so she can get more rest. That would be the best scenario for this. But if it drags out for 5 games, I don't know if Lexie Hull can make it to the end without some legitimate rest. So I don't know. That's just the way I feel about it. I think Lexie Hull will start tonight, but does that mean she's going to finish the game? I don't know, because watching that practice, she didn't look too good. She looked like she was in some real pain. And, you know, she's tough. She can fight through that pain. So hopefully the Fever can pull it off tonight and make it an interesting, you know, playoff run here, and that Lexie Hull stays healthy. I appreciate you watching. Subscribe to the channel. Till next time. See ya.